what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Alien Resurrection Xenomorph figure, or you can say Xenomorph Warrior. Now I know this is part of Series 14, I think that's what they're calling it too. I know it's not an ultimate figure, you know, but there's no question I would have picked this one up. I just didn't pick it up as soon as it was originally released. I just decided to give it some time, you know, then I just decided to went ahead and pick it up. But yeah, I am excited about picking this one up, you know, because yeah, it is another Xenomorph from the actual film series, you know, which I am a fan of. Like I always say, I do have the this right here, the Alien Anthology, which has like the first original 4 films in the series, you know. So yeah, I'm excited about picking this one up. So I'm going to just get into it right now. Alright. So as you can see, this is the actual figure right here inside the packaging. It has this clamshell packaging. Because this was how NECA originally did package their figures, you know. Even though I'm more of a fan of the actual Ultimate style packaging, you know. So as you see, it says Alien Resurrection at the top, Xenomorph Warrior right there. And on the back it gives you like a description of the film itself. Because this is the same scripture that was on the Ripley one too. It says 200 years after her death, military scientists on board the USM Auriga are attempting to clone alien Ripley in order to extract the Xenomorph queen embryo that was in her body when she died. And on the 8th attempt, they succeed. Contaminated with Ripley's DNA, the queen gives birth to a grotesque human-alien hybrid called the Newborn, which escapes, forcing the crew into a desperate race to destroy it and the other clone aliens before the ship reaches Earth. And of course, it shows you the other figures are available in this series too. Like I like this Newborn. I'll probably pick this one up too eventually, you know. And I know they also have like the Queen Alien, even though I prefer the Queen Alien from Aliens, you know, James Cameron, like the second film. I prefer that Queen Alien, you know. Okay. Okay, as you can see, there's the NECA Alien Resurrection Xenomorph Warrior figure. Now I just have him in this kind of pose. I'm actually using his tail to actually stand him. But what I'm going to do first is actually measure the figure too. Now when I measure the alien, or the Xenomorph, it looks like it's about 10 inches in length. And this is without a stand, you know, it looks like it's about 10 inches in length. I always like to do the tail too, you know, just to get an idea how long that is. Looks like the tail is probably about, just like the tail itself, probably about 12 inches, like in length. Now what I guess I'll do is actually talk about the articulation of the figure itself. Now the alien's arms can be raised up like that, as you can see. They can be lifted out. You can even bend them all the way up like that. It's like straight out. So yeah, you can have like a wide like opening, you know, like arms, you know, which I think is cool. They fold up. The hand can be turned and stuff. Even the fingers, yeah, you can bend like the fingers on this figure too as well. Even like on this one, you can bend them. The legs can be raised up like that too as well, as you can see. You can bend them. So that's probably how I have my ear, like in a crouching pose like this, because it does look like this is where they kind of stand, you know. So you can bend the knees like that. And of course, as usual, like the aliens have these bendable wireframe tails where you can bend them like in any kind of direction you want, which is kind of good for like posing it too, you know. And these also is what you can use to actually stand your alien too, you know. You want to stand it, you could put like the tail like that and it will stand your alien, you know. I know the feet can be turned. They have like the pivot, the ankle pivot on it, so you can turn them too. Now this leg right here, I've heard this like in other reviews too. It does seem to be kind of loose. This right leg right here, it does seem to be kind of loose on my Xenomorph too as well. But the other leg is kind of tight, you know. You can't really push the body forward and anything. It just stays, you know, like solid. You can kind of turn it, but it's limited. Now here's like the head too of the Xenomorph. I think this is cool. I like how you can see inside like the skull, inside the head. I think that's awesome. I think this alien looks pretty cool though. This Xenomorph, I like the look of it. You know, like this brownish look. And of course, you know, the head can it can kind of go down. It can kind of lift it somewhat, but not too much. But it does like go down, kind of. You can kind of turn it too to the side. I don't want to force it too much, but it does like turn to the side. The jaw open too as well. Let's see if I can pull the tongue out. And as you can see, there's the alien tongue coming out. Now I must admit, I had a lot of trouble getting that to come out the Xenomorph's mouth. I think that's cool. Now I must admit, I like the look of this alien though. Seriously, I think this is cool. If anything, I just have like issues like with standing, but he does like stand. You know, if you just use like the tail right, you know, it does like seem to stand pretty good. You know. But I do think it's a pretty cool figure. You know, I think it looks awesome. Just like I said, if anything, you might have trouble like getting it to stand. You know. But I think the detail on this is just amazing though. Like the tongue itself looks pretty cool. I did have trouble getting that out, you know. The hand and stuff looks good, like the painting, you know. That I do admit when you get close on these figures, the painting doesn't look too great, you know. But other than that, it's cool. Probably the best looking thing of the feet of this figure is the dome too itself, like the head. The tail is like nicely done too. Even the, from what I hear, these are called the dorsal spines. These even look awesome too on the alien. The Xenomorph, I think that looks kind of cool. And you can see how far the head would go back when you look at that ratchet mechanism right there. You can see how much leverage you got in it. I wish they could do the quarter scales like this, you know, where these be already attached. This really is a size comparison between the NECA Alien Resurrection Ripley 8 figure and the Alien Resurrection Xenomorph Warrior from NECA 2, you know. So you can see the height difference between the two, you know, how much huger this is than Ripley, you know. I think that's kind of always been interesting, how much huger the alien, or the Xenomorph you can say it is, compared to Ripley, you know. As you can see, there's my NECA Ultimate Blue Alien. This is the blue version, because I have the brown one too. The NECA Alien 3 Ultimate Dog Alien, and the NECA Alien Resurrection Xenomorph Warrior figure. Just showing like a comparison of how they look. And I think these are awesome figures, but so far it seems that I am enjoying the dog alien from Alien 3 and the Alien Resurrection figures better than the actual aliens from James Cameron, the ones based on that one, you know. So that seemed kind of interesting. Being that Aliens is a much better film, in my opinion, than Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, you know. Okay, there's the NECA Alien Resurrection figure, you know. I would definitely recommend picking this figure up if you're a fan of the Xenomorph figures from the Alien film series. I would definitely recommend picking this up. I really do think this is pretty cool, you know. If anything, you might have some issues getting the stand, but you just got to put the tail in the right manner, you know, and it will actually stand, you know. Now, again, this is based on Alien Resurrection, which is the 4th film in the original film franchise. And I actually saw that one in the theaters. I actually saw Alien Resurrection in the theaters back in 1997 when it was originally playing, you know. But yeah, I think this is an awesome figure, you know. It would go good with the Ellen Ripley figure too. And I know there's like a couple other ones from Resurrection too. I know they have the newborn, which I'll probably get eventually. And I know they also have the Queen Alien too. Now, I prefer the Queen Alien from James Cameron aliens from that particular film if I ever got a Queen Alien, you know. But yeah, I think this figure is awesome, you know. I think it's pretty cool. It's better than I thought, you know. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this up. And this is the NECA Alien Resurrection Xenomorph Warrior figure from Series 14, I believe. That's what they're calling it. I know this is not Ultimate. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.